All right, what's happening? What's happening? What it is? What it be like? Welcome to Deeper Understanding. I am your host, your sole proprietor. I am Dr. Jones, and we are here, baby. How's everybody? We're gonna give all the saints a little time to come on in the house. Come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I promise today I ain't gonna be cussing and ranting and raving. I'm gonna be a nice, mannerable young man today. And just gonna tell some stories today. Come on in. As y'all come in, clearly you know there's me on the right, and that woman on the left is my mother, the late Deborah Denise Jones Craig. Yeah. That's my mama, the queen. Uh, and I've chose this picture to put up today because, uh, believe it or not, and that's really like my mama wasn't a big picture taker, and but she did get that picture taken, and that was the last picture she took before she got really sick and started to decline. And we are the same age in these pictures. Ain't that something? It just dawned on me when I was looking through, and I was like, I want to post a picture of her, but I don't know where. And I'm like, wow, damn, we the same exact age. She was 41 in this picture. I'm 41 now. And what do y'all think? Do we look alike? I know we smile alike, but yeah, I'm like, damn, we the same age in this picture. Now, for those wondering, yeah, see, she's always had gray hair. She's had gray hair since she was a teenager, so that's probably why I got gray hair uh, in my beard. It ain't because I'm old. Oh, we're gonna leave her up there for a few more minutes, and then we'll go to our live shot. I just thought that I shared a nice little fun fact. If you want to see, uh, you know, if you're aging well, look at your parents not when they was your age. If you still got them, see if they got in the pictures from when they was your age, or if they've gone on, look at the last picture they had and picture you took them with them or something, and you'll see if you're aging gracefully, if you're aging like spoiled milk, or you're aging like wine, just taking your time. A lot of people think I'm younger than what I really am, but trust me, this old body feels old. Matter of fact, I slept today. There he is. Matter of fact, today I slept. I slept like an old person. Ooh, I got up early and took my medicine, and then I laid back down. Man, I slept like a baby. Ooh, Lord, but thank you, Jesus. I needed it. Lord, I've been fighting all weekend. Some people crazy down there at work. Them people crazy down there at work, man. I had to fight Friday, had to fight last night. Whew. But nevertheless, we are here and we are live. And we just want, it's Christmas time. I'm not really a big Christmas person. I'm just gonna be honest. I have not. I'm sorry, got the game on. Hell, it ain't much of a game. I have not been much of a Christmas person uh, in a long time. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I have not been a Christmas person in a long time. Not since my mother really passed. I haven't really been a big Christmas person. I did the best I could when the kids was little, and then when they quit believing, Then hell, I just started giving money and shit. Uh, yeah, I'm not a big Christmas person, but my mother was, and her mother was, and so I grew up in a big family that was just that was full of Christmas, and so I got a lot of stories I could tell. But and I'm sure I hope, and I'm hoping also that that you all that are watching or comment or call in. Oh, let me put the link in here. Call in and share your stories. Yeah, I would love to hear some of your stories growing up. How your parents made Christmas magical. Remember when Christmas used to be magical? When you really believed in Santa Claus, and you've been a good boy and girl all year, and you wrote out the, oh Lord, y'all should have seen some of my Christmas lists. I bet mom looking back on it, my mom thought, damn, this boy's crazy. Hell, I put everything on there. Shit I already had, I put it on there already. And I remember it was one toy I wanted I know I asked for it every year for like 5 years straight. Finally, I just gave up because mama like, they don't have the damn thing. I'm like, Mom, I see it on TV, shit. But yeah, we're just gonna share a couple Christmas stories, talk about my mom a little bit. Uh and hopefully, like I said, you guys will chime in and you'll share your Christmas stories too. I think that's what makes Christmas special also, is that we all come from different places and different backgrounds, but Christmas is genuinely one of those seasons, one of the holidays where everybody is pretty much on the same page. You got to be a pretty cold ass person uh to just hate Christmas. I don't hate Christmas, but I'm not a big I don't get into the spirit, as they say. I like to give, don't get me wrong, and I try to give year round. My kids are old. Even though I did get my son something, but most of the time I just give out the money, so my sisters can take care of my nieces and stuff because they're still little, and Uncle Sean got to spoil the babies. Uh, but yeah. My mother was big into Christmas though. She would buy, especially as she got older, she would buy a lot of stuff for everybody. She would always make sure just about everybody in the family had at least something. Uh, and man, she could wrap, man, y'all. She could wrap presents like they came out of a store or something. Like she would take her time. She lock herself in the room because she showed no, she had a nosy ass, rambunctious son like me. And I don't think my sister was that bad about it, but I was. Hell, I was there. If I saw a present up on that tree with my name on it, I was up underneath that tree, pinching off of it. Y'all know how you pinch a little bit. You pinch a little bit. Uh, see what's up in there, and well, I would, pinch a little corner here and there just to see, get an eyes, see what's in there. And my mama caught on, of course. Hell, one year I remember, shit, I was about 4 or 5. Hell, I damn near opened that damn present. It wasn't much left of it uh, to open on Christmas because I had been all up in that thing. But then she caught on, and then she started double wrapping, triple wrapping. One year she put on 5 layers, and at that point I got the hint, like, Negro, she know you in these gifts, and she ain't going. So, yeah. She was really good about that, man. She would make sure the tree would be full. Me and my sister would always be happy. Hell, my sister fell asleep easy. Mariana fell asleep, and hell, she didn't wake up till I woke her up. But me, I stay up all damn night long. Who else had that issue? Well, I couldn't sleep to save my life. I'd be up damn near 48 hours trying to sleep, trying to force myself to sleep, trying to go to bed early. I've been my mama, boy. I wish she was still here because I was sure ask her, Mom, what the hell was you thinking when I was up here bullshitting in the room? Cause she wouldn't go to bed. She was smart. She knew she went to bed, I was gonna go up underneath that tree. And bless her heart, she would stay up to 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and sleep till 6. And I'd be like, hell, it's Christmas, let's go. Especially when we moved to the projects and the tree was downstairs and I was upstairs. Man, whew, bless her heart, she didn't get no rest. And she was good at it. She was good at keeping the magic alive because, I would write Santa Claus a note, of course, and pull out the cookies, and hell, she would drink that warm milk, bless her heart. Or pour it out, maybe she did. But she would eat the cookie, drank some of the milk. She would write a little note back that I wrote Santa. All that, all those good things. And those are good memories that, kind of keep me, huh? What you say, Amber? Yeah, those memories keep the spirit alive within me some days, because like I said, you get old, kids don't really care about Christmas no more. They just want to get what they can get. And hell, now with the internet, they know Santa Claus ain't real and shit. But yeah, I believed. I'm glad my sister's here. One of them can talk about, how Mama was, but yeah, she was real big into Christmas. I remember one year, Amber, you tell me you remember this. Yeah, she was. You remember when Pops wanted us to have Christmas early. He never wanted to wait. He'd be like, Deborah, go ahead and let him open up the shit. And she'd be like, no, not till Christmas. It'd be Christmas Eve and fine. I think one year she gave in and let y'all open up one thing. And even when hell with my children, when I started having kids, she made sure my son had a big Christmas. I don't think I got nothing that year. And I think she told me, hell, your Christmas is I bought you shit for your child that you didn't have to buy. And she was right. But yeah, she was really big on Christmas. She was big on us all being together. Even when I was living in Ohio, she would tell me, come on home for Christmas, and I would drive down here, and be down here with her for Christmas. And she always made sure all the girls was always over there. Amber and Nikki would be there, and of course my sister Brianna, and yeah, we would just have a good Christmas. After our great aunt, we used to go over our great aunt's house. We called her auntie, and she was my great grandmother's sister. And when auntie was living, she lived out there on Whites Creek Pike, and she would always cook a big breakfast for the family. So we would get up, open Christmas presents, and then go over her house and pretty much stay damn near to the evening. And then we would go to my granny's house in East Nashville and eat Christmas dinner. So Christmas Day back in the day, back then was a long day. It was a long day. Long day. And but it was magical because, like I said, we was a family unit. We all had fun. We all believed. We would I miss those two sisters. We got to start doing something. We really do. We would she would play the Christmas music. We would get up and sing and stuff like that. And I think Pops like Christmas. He came. Our Pops, he came from a big family out in Covington, and I think he kind of like Christmas too. I think he liked getting up under the tree and passing out the gifts personally, because that's what he would do. He'd get up under the tree and hand it out, and it was just fun. It was just fun. Good memories. I wish I could get him on the show to tell this story, y'all, because it's probably the most infamous story in our family's history. Amber, I don't think you was old enough to remember this. But one year, my mama went all out. I think I was about 12 or 13. So Amber, you had to be about 2 or 3. I know the girls were really young. They were really young. And my mama went. Y'all remember when the Wilson store was out there? The Wilson leather coat store was out there at 100 Oaks. They had just opened, and she got me a long flow length leather coat. She got my pops. She got him. Yeah, you was young. She got him like a 3/4 length leather jacket. And I think she got him some clothes, sweaters, and stuff like that. Because Pops is real big in the sweaters. He was like Bill Cosby back in the day. He always wears sweaters in the wintertime. And so she went all out. She gave me like $200. She wanted me to have money that year because I didn't really want nothing in particular. So she gave me cash. She got my sister all types. She got all the girls something. And yeah, Pops got mama some damn Isotona driving gloves. I will never forget. We sitting in the living room, and I'm all happy. Brianna's all happy and shit. Pops is smiling, and he had mama this box, and it looked like a tennis bracelet box. Now, if y'all remember what them gloves used to look like, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. There's something like you get off an end cap if you ever work retail. And they like the little stalls at the end of the checkout. That's where they usually kept this kind of shit. And he bought her them gloves. They didn't cost him about $20. I know mama spent at least $300-400 on them that year. And he presented them damn gloves. And she thought she was about to get like this really nice tennis bracelet. Mama opened them damn gloves, and Christmas was over with. She let him hear about them gloves, I know, for a good 10 years. Every Christmas. Are these some more new gloves you got for me? And honestly, y'all, and Amber is here, my sister's here, she can attest to this. Our pops is just really bad at buying gifts. He really is. He is really bad at it. He's better off just giving money because he really does not know how to shop for people. And I think that's really what it boiled down to because he got her them gloves and my mama's whole emotion changed. She went from smiling. You know how you're a parent and your kids is having Christmas and you smiling and you're so happy because they happy. Yeah, he's terrible at buying gifts now. One year, y'all, I'm not lying. One year, he got my son a football, which was cool. He got me a solar powered, big ass, heavy duty flashlight. And I'm looking at him like, Pops, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this? But he figured, hell, you need it. Well, here you go. Oh man, he works in auto parts. So a lot of times you're gonna get the shit that they got in the autos on. I mean, in O'Reilly's. I'm just gonna keep it real. If you're a dude, you're gonna get some O'Reilly shit. I don't know where he get the girls, but I know he's bad at buying presents. Bless his heart. His heart is always in the right place. He is just terrible at buying shit. Yeah, he's terrible at that. I'm glad Miss Nomika helps him. My mom used to help him because he was really bad at that. And he bought her them gloves, and my mama face, I'm not bullshitting. That's why I got the stink face from. She was like, what kind of he was like, Deborah, it's the thought that counts. She's like, what kind of fucking thought went in these damn isotonic gloves? What the hell I'm gonna do with these damn gloves? My hand's too damn fat for these goddamn gloves. Boy, I had to go upstairs because I was crying laughing. And I knew that was not the time to be laughing because mama was serious. And she was really upset. She even cried. And people that knew her knew she didn't cry real easy in front of folks. Now, but she was, yeah, he buy stuff he like. Yeah, he's really bad about it. And so, but he really do think about it. Yeah, she was hot about them gloves, baby. Woo. I remember back in, it was the late 90s, and this was the early 90s he bought these gloves. She still had them for a minute. And one day she was like, we were all in the car together. She's like, well, it's cold outside. I guess I put on these little expensive ass isotonic gloves you bought me. And he was like, damn, how long I gotta? He had bought her buying you. By then, he had bought her some nice jewelry because my mama liked jewelry. He had bought her bracelets and necklaces and rings and shit. And she still was hot about them isotonic gloves because she had put pretty much all her money into our Christmas that year. And all he could give her was them isotonic gloves. And it wasn't because he was trying to be a smart ass. He really is just bad at buying shit. Like he really is. I mean, I don't know where he got it from. I don't know if Mr. Wilbert, his dad, is like that, but he's really bad at buying Christmas shit and birthday presents. But because and I want to defend him and say this, he's a very simple man. He really likes tradition. He likes doing simple shit. Like, I know, Amber, tell me if I'm right. I know it was we did and this is totally off subject, but one year we did it was Halloween. It was my first year in college, and I did I came home because it was my fall break. I was 18, the girls, I think Amber was 9, Brianna was 8, and I think Dominique was around about 5 or 6. And we went on a hayride in the back of the pickup truck, and we came home and roasted some weenies. And I kid you not, okay, we was all grown, and Pops was still trying to do the damn hot dog roast for Halloween. Yeah, he loves Halloween. He still wants to do them damn hot dog roasts that we did 20 years ago. But you know, it's he's got grandkids now, so maybe he can do it with the grandkids. But yeah, we were grown. Yeah, we were grown. All of us were grown, and he still was trying to do the damn wiener roll. Oh boy. But yeah. Christmas is always fun when we was little. When I was really young, like I said, about 4 or 5, we was living in Cincinnati, and then you know it was a bunch of us. We was all little. I had Adrian, Tish, Danielle, Brittany, Deontay might have been a baby. You know, later on Bobby. Like we would all just have Christmas at my grandmama's house, and man, there'd be a ton of cousins, ton of shit everywhere. But you know, it kind of makes you wonder now that you're a parent. It's like, damn, how did y'all do that? How did y'all spend that crazy ass money on all these toys and bullshit, and knowing good and well the child ain't gonna appreciate the shit. But and then you still got to pay bills because the first of the month is right behind that. But you know those sacrifices. Now that you look back, they mean something. You know, and that to me, you know, that's the golden era, the golden rule of parenting. Like, you know, you're gonna have to make the sacrifices. You're gonna go without doing for yourself to make sure your kids enjoy Christmas. And I think that's really what it's all about. It ain't always about the gift giving. Now that I think back on it, like my sister said, just having those times where we were just, you know, a family. We didn't have, you know, any, you know, petty issues separating us or nothing like it. Not to say we got that now, because we don't. But, you know, it was really us being a family and getting along and having a good time and watching each other, you know, be silly and laugh and shit. And man, I remember one year I wasn't in the picture, but she took all the girls to take a picture and gave it to Daddy. Was that for Christmas, Amber? I can't remember. But I remember he got it. He looked at that picture and he welled up with tears. And to me, that's what Christmas is all about, you know. It's showing love to one another and appreciating one another. And you know, like I said, my mama was really good at it. And I know a lot of she wasn't the only one. That's why I want some of y'all to chime in, you know, and tell your Christmas stories. Because I think that, you know, it's the festive season. Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah, I know he was. I know he teared up really bad for that. Uh, because it meant the girls were growing up, and he I don't think he had a picture of. Maybe we ought to do that for him for Father's Day, Aaron. But maybe we all need to take a picture for him because I know he don't have a picture of all of us with all our kids together. Yeah, oh, Dominique here too. Yeah, we all need to get together and maybe take a picture for Pops for Father's Day or something. Because I know he don't have a picture of all of us. I mean, it'd be good for all of us too to have a picture done for all with all of us and the children and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. We might need to go to breakfast or something for Christmas. We do something. Yeah, because I'm getting old. Uh, yeah, yeah. Mama loved Christmas. She would start when I was young. She would start late, but when she got older and she had more time and stuff like that, she would start shopping Christmas and wrapping presents, and you knew she was in the Christmas mood because she'd be playing uh them Christmas songs, and she have her door closed and locked, and you better not bother because she in there rapping. And I mean, she would make them presents look like they came completely out the store. And that's one gift, that's one skill I could never do. I'm terrible at wrapping presents. My gal telling me now to wrap her present. If you watching, that ain't gonna happen, honey. No. Mm-mm. You don't want to see me trying to wrap nothing. I think I wrapped mama something one time. And oh Lord. Mm-mm. And she wasn't the only. My grandmama was good at it. Uh my great grandmama, bless her heart, grandmama, she used to wrap stuff in newspaper. She's right. But she made it look good to where it looked like the wrapping paper was actually the newspaper was actually wrapping paper. One time my mom said, "This is some pretty wrapping paper, grandmama." She said, "It is. Ain't this some pretty newspaper, baby?" I was like, "This is newspaper?" She's like, "Yeah." Oh man. So don't you feel good? Don't it feel good to share these stories, these warm stories? I'm gonna say the best one I got for last. Oh Lord, and I hope I don't tear up because uh, this story I'm gonna tell y'all probably won't believe, but I'm glad my sisters are here because they can cooperate this. Uh, if nobody else want to share, then I'll keep on going because I got plenty I can talk about. Uh, but Christmas of 1995. This was probably the most. I don't know how to put this. If I put it like this, if I was not a believer, this story would make me a believer. Okay. Christmas of 1995. I'll never forget this. When I was 15 then, we was living on Georgia Court, out north. And when my mama had a Christmas party, my mom worked in Laverne. She worked for a company called Contour Medical at the time, where she would make the little things they put on the baby's wrists to test heart rate and stuff like that. She used to hand make those. Okay. And they had a little Christmas party thing out there. And this was on a Saturday morning. I never will forget it. We had a washing machine at the time, but we did not have a dryer. So she had washed up a bunch of clothes. Excuse me. No, I don't think we had a washer or dryer at the time. I think we had a bunch of dirty clothes. That's what it was. And we was going to go wash. And so we had, a couple of baskets and laundry and stuff. And we was going to go to the Christmas party and then go to the laundromat. Go over somebody's house and wash. I couldn't remember. But like I said, I was 15. My sister was 5. Amber was 6. They wasn't with us that time, but I think they came over shortly thereafter. But anyway, we head out to Laverne. We own 24, and my mama gets a call. She had one of them big ass, cell phones, them old big old block ones. And it was our neighbor and her best friend, Miss Sandra. She was calling and said, "Hey, you need to turn around and come home. Your house is on fire." And mind you, we had a dog named Bobo. And I remember that day, like I said, at first I wasn't gonna go because I'm, you're 15, you figure, hell, I'm too old to go see Santa Claus. Like Brianna was excited, but I'm like, shit, I don't want to go. But then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Had I stayed, I would not be here today. Bobo, we was getting our clothes and stuff, and we never really took Bobo anywhere unless he just was outside, and that day he ran outside and he refused to go back in the house. So Mama was like, "Well, just take us with him. Take him with us." So he gets in the car. We all in the car, and this again. If you don't believe in God, I'm telling you now, he spared the dog. He spared me. The house literally exploded. I got an uncle named Bubba. At the time, he was driving a big rig, and he was coming down by 28th on the interstate, and he said it looked like something out of a movie set where the house just exploded. To this day, I don't know what happened. We don't know where the fire, they said the fire started in the kitchen area. It wasn't a big apartment. It was a little 2-bedroom. I mean, it was, it was enough for us, but it wasn't a big place. And basically, it was a mushroom cloud is what we was told. This big explosion, lost everything. All the stuff she had already been buying for Christmas, all that stuff was burned up. This happened like December, I would say about 2 weeks out before Christmas. How about that? And so we lost everything, literally everything. Only thing that she really could salvage, like all her photo albums was pretty much gone. Only thing that was still there, now mind you, was a mushroom cloud explosion. I mean, the whole house pretty much exploded. And then what didn't burn up in the explosion, they had water damage from when they were putting the fire out. We literally was standing outside and looking completely through the apartment. And my mother was devastated. She broke down in my arms. She didn't know what she was going to do. We didn't have anything except for the clothes that we had already packed to go to the laundromat. That's all we had. But one thing that she saved, and I wonder if Pop still got this, but she saved her Bible that was sitting on the coffee table was still there. The outside of it had burned up, but all the pages on the inside, all the scriptures were still there and still legible. True story. So she put it in a Ziploc bag and she kept it until the day she died. I don't know if Pop still got it or not. But yeah, that's all we had. 2 weeks before Christmas. Matter of fact, school was still in. So I had to go to school that Monday. We stayed over my grandmama's house. Me and my mama slept on her pull-out couch. She was just really fighting, trying to be strong. I remember Pops came over. He was upset. I remember him telling her, he's like, I'm scared to go home now. I don't want to leave you. But he knew he couldn't stay over my grandmama's house. But I remember my mama telling me, she's like, I want you to still go to school. I still want you to, do good. You only got a few more days left, and I want you to be strong. And if you feel weak, Just say a little prayer. And if you need to cry or something like that, go in the bathroom and cry. But we're going to get through this. Words to live by. Still live by them. And she started, of course, she tried to start looking for housing, and people started, and I mean, God got to working. People started donating stuff. Her job donated stuff to us. People from our church donated stuff. She got a little stuff from I think it was Salvation. No, Red Cross. Red Cross gave her like $100, $200, something like that. And like I said, everything else, it just seemed like people just kept on giving and giving and giving. Before I knew it, we had clothes, we had, everything. But the biggest Christmas gift we had, because we had to celebrate Christmas at Granny's house, but the biggest Christmas gift we got was we had a brand new townhouse we moved into on Christmas Day, Christmas night, out in West Nashville, 5909 Maxon Avenue. I never will forget it. And we went out there. They had just built it, just finished building it. So nobody had been in there before. It was more room, because at the time I was having to share my room with Brianna. We had bunk beds. But I had my own room. She had her own room, Nice place, really nice house. One of my favorite places we ever lived in. And moved in that night. Like I said, we moved in that day. Already had a house full of furniture. I had my room, had, bedroom suite and all that stuff because people had donated. And even with all that stuff going on, I still got everything I wanted for Christmas. Brianna got everything she wanted for Christmas. My mama was overjoyed because she had got a brand new house. Like, she lost her old house and all her, like, even her diploma, her cap and gown, like I said, family pictures, stuff like that she felt like I can't replace this stuff. But, God gave her double for the trouble. And we had Christmas in the new house, and everything was all good. I didn't have to switch schools. I still remain a Firebird. And I think only a few people actually even knew at school what was going on, because the strength that she gave me the strength to go ahead and finish school, with my head held high. And I remember I told Tia this, and Tia was like, "What, your house burned down?" I'm like, "Yeah, we lost our house over the weekend." I don't even know if my school knew about it. Maybe my mama told them, I don't know, but they didn't. The teachers didn't treat me any different. Nobody treated me any different. Which probably would have damaged me, to be honest, because then it would have made me a victim. And my mama was very, very against that. So that's probably the best Christmas story that I have, is that, we lost everything right before Christmas. And by Christmas, and exactly on Christmas Day, we had everything back and we was restored. And let that be a lesson, things happen in life. You got no control over that fire. We had no control. Like I said, nobody was home. And the good Lord even spared our dog, because that probably would have really damaged me, because Bobo was my dog primarily. He slept in my room. He slept in my bed. That was my dog. And, he spared him. We moved to the new house. Bobo came, got him right in my bed. He slept in my room. And so, yeah, it's a powerful story. It's a good Christmas story. And, it's a good place for me to stop it in, unless somebody else wants to. Yeah, it was. Donna, you remember that house? That's where Joey used to drop me off at the football practice. That's where we moved to. Right after the fire, we moved in that house on Christmas Day. That big old house up on the hill. Hell, I hate to cut that damn grass. I had to cut all that damn grass. But yeah, I got everything I wanted and some. Wanted a basketball goal, I got that. Had my own, at that time, since it was, up off the street, we had our own driveway and our own like parking lot area back there. So I had a place to put the basketball goal up, shoot ball. Hell, I remember I played basketball. My crazy ass, I went out there in suit and coat, clothes, all that, and shot ball, and then Christmas night. Shoveled the snow, made room in the driveway. But yeah, that was a magical Christmas. I've been brought up in the church all my life. But at that moment, I knew then that God was really real and that he had his hands on our family. He definitely had his hands on my mama because, had she not been, she was weak at that moment. What happened to my basketball goal? Well, I'm going to say this. She was weak in that moment. Like I said, I was literally holding her up. My mama was not a small woman. Don't get me wrong. But I literally was holding her up because she was completely devastated. But by Christmas morning, shout out to Connie Donnell. She was crying some new tears. How about that? Amen. That's a word right there. Yeah, she was crying some new tears because her babies had their own room. My room was the only room really that was set up that night because I don't think Brianna had all her furniture, but I did have all mine. And we stayed in that house that night. The basketball goal, Amber, you remember my crazy ass neighbors. Well, that bitch ran over my basketball goal shortly thereafter with her non-driving crazy ass. And it wouldn't hold water after that. So I had to put a whole bunch of sand in it. But nevertheless, we took it to Pop's house on 44th when we moved. And it was in the backyard forever. And I think he gave it to the church after I had moved out. And after that, I don't know what happened to the basketball goal. But yeah. Me and him put that goal together that night. Bless his heart. He went out there in the cold and we put that thing together. I'll never forget that. I wonder if he still remember that. But I know he was cold. And it took us a while, but we put that damn thing together. I was determined. I was gonna do it on my own because I'd always wanted my own. Yeah, that woman was crazy. Mama dead now, so I can say this. I did have that girl in her house, and we did go upstairs, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, that girl. She was trying to be the oldest girl that was into me. She was trying to be, and never tell if you ever see this. You still my homie. She would come over every day trying to put her weave in Mama's microwave, and my mama came home. Mama came home and that smell was still in the microwave. Mama said, "Boy, what the fuck you done put in my microwave?" I said, "I didn't do it, Mama. It was a girl next door." You tell that little bitch quit putting her hair in my damn microwave. Yeah. Me and Pops put that goal together that night in the freezing cold because I was gonna do it myself. He's like, "No, son, come on, I got you. We're gonna do it together." Here we ain't have no light, we ain't have shit out there. Yeah, oh yeah. She used to put her hair, she came over there talking about my weave is wet. I don't know why she put it in the microwave, but it smelled like burnt eggs. And Mama came home and she cussed my ass out for letting that girl put that hair in her microwave. And you better not have a little fast ass over here no more. Mama, I had her over there. I knew what time you gonna get home from work. So yeah, I had time. We had time. Oh yes. Oh, I wonder if Pops remember, and she's on my page. I don't know if she watches though. Man, what's that girl name? She's on my page. Oh shit. What's that girl name? It did, Donna. It smelled bad. Man, that girl hair smelled terrible in there. Oh, it smelled terrible. Oh shit. What's that girl's name? Mm. Damn, I almost said her sister's name. Donnie, what was that girl name? Her name? It was a bunch of sisters and a couple brothers. They had a brother named Joseph. It was a brother named Joseph, a sister named Cassandra, another one named Christina. They all looked alike. Two other sisters were light skinned, and there was like two of them that were dark skinned. And I think Cassandra was in my class. I think she passed on. I can't even remember their name to save my life. Oh shit, what's that girl's name? I cannot remember her name. That's gonna bother me. But when we lived on Georgia Court, uh, she was a little fast back then, and her grandmama lived across the street on Georgia Court, and I used to play ball with her brothers, and then she used to come over there, and my mom used to tell me then that you had them little fast ass girls in my house, and one day Pops caught me with that. He caught me with that girl in that house, but he didn't never say nothing. Wow, man, wow. He caught me and Tony Hughes on my mama's couch one time. I had my mama strawberries and her whipped cream. I had her strawberries and whipped cream in the living room with Tony Hughes. Shout out to you, Tony. Oh my God. I don't remember their last name. If I remember their last name, I can remember her name. Well, my mama knew she was fast. And she better not have that little girl in my house. I can't remember her name. It'll come to me later. Oh man, she had a body when we was young. Good God Almighty. And she was giving me these hugs and had some nice titties too to be young. Oh boy. I'm going back, y'all. I'm sorry. This was late 90s. I was a kid, teenager, mannish. Yeah, man. Oh, it'll come to me later. She's on my page too. That's the crazy part about it. I was. Man, I remember that. Boy, what's that girl's name? That's gonna bother me. But mama did not want them girls. You better not have them little fast ass girls in my house. Yeah, Pops never said nothing. I had the strawberries and whipped cream on my mama's couch. She had a cream colored leather couch. Am I lying? Is that not the color of the couch? We moved that there. She had a chair and a couch that was a white leather couch and a white leather chair. And she had a little bitty glass coffee table. I moved that damn coffee table out the way. And we was on that couch with them strawberries and whipped cream. Pops came in whistling like he always do. He said, y'all have a good night. And he went on up the stairs and he didn't give a damn what I was doing down there. She was like, is he gonna say anything? I said, shit, no, he good. He going to bed. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, that's Monica Chapman. It came to Monica Chapman. That's who it was. Oh, yeah. Pops was real. Pops didn't care about that. That's who it was, Don. Monica Chapman. I had her in my house. He never said nothing because, like I said, Mama never said nothing. And both times he caught me with them girls coming up out of that house. And I kept trying to get Monica to leave. I'm like, Monica, you got to go. My mom about to come home. And I heard that key hit the door. I said, oh, shit. And there was Pops coming in. I'm like, oh, okay. He went on in the room, didn't say nothing. No, he wasn't no hater. He used to always, when I finished, though, he come by grinning. Boy, you get you some cat? Yes. Well, she wasn't thick then. She was skinny, but she had some things going on. And yeah. My mom would say that. I remember she would say that we had that fast ass Monica girl in my house either. I know her little ass is fast. always trying to hug on you and shit. She don't even speak to me. Why them mamas get mad at them girls that speak to them? That's like, damn, mama, you don't even like the girl. Why you mad because she don't speak to you? Shit. That's my pussy. Shit. Oh yeah, she had some titties. She was young, she was 14, 15, but she had some titties on them. Always smell good. Always smell good. Lord, I'm went off the Christmas story list. I'm gonna give y'all this, and I'm about to go. One girl I wish I could have got my mama's house, and she on my page too. If you ever see this, Shaquille Harvell, girl, I sure wanted to get you in my mama's house. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh my God. I wanted to get Shishi in my mama's house and Andrew Jackson in the worst kind of way. Have mercy, God. I don't even know what I would have did if she would have came to my mama's house. I was too young to even I ain't have pubic hair, I don't think. But Lord have mercy, everybody wanted Shishi. God. That girl always smelled like, I don't know how she got that smell, but she smelled like baby lotion and something else. And it was like baby lotion and baby oil. And it was just, good God Almighty. She, if you ever watched this, girl, I wish I could have got you at my mama's house just one time. Oh my God. Woo. Donna, I don't even know what I would have did if she would have came in. If she just would have came in and used the bathroom. Oh man. Oh, because we used to play ball in my square and behind the house. And she used to walk by with them legs out, smelling like a newborn baby, legs shining, body. Damn, she, how you have a body at such a young age? Shit, you was ahead of your time. Good God Almighty. Y'all know how y'all say these young girls nowadays got bodies like women? She had a body like a woman back in the younger days. Good God Almighty. Can I get a witness in here? Lord, I done jumped all off of Christmas and oh my God. I'm gonna leave that alone. Woo, Lord have mercy. Oh man, y'all got any Christmas stories? I gotta go ahead and get my food in a minute. Y'all got any stories y'all want to share? Because Lord have mercy. Lord, she got me in a Christmas mood now. Oh. Donna, you was around she, you know what I'm talking about. Lord, somebody invite she onto the live. Ooh, if that girl hugged you, you felt like a man. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yes, she did. And she hugged you. Whew. No, she got a man. I don't want to mess up nothing. Oh, good God Almighty. Well, if she hugged you, and it was back then, ain't no telling how advanced she is now. She probably hugged me and I skied everywhere. Cause back then, boy, she whoo. And fun fact, my son went to school with her daughter and said the same thing about her. I said, boy, I knew her mama. I already know what you're going through, son. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Boy, that boy was, they was in elementary school together. I think he was in fifth. No, he was in second or third grade with him. Oh, he's like, Daddy, that girl there, Man, she gave me a hug. Boy, I know her mama. I already know. I already know, son. Hell, I was 12 and her mama hugged me, and I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. And she had me all swole up. Body was in convulsions and shit. Y'all talking amongst yourselves. Let me go get my food. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Bike. Somebody get she for me. Amber, there ain't no mess. That girl was a monster. She's a legend. Thank God for she. Girl, you was a blessing to a lot of us. And Andrew Jackson and Pearl Cone. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed, honey. Yes, you was a blessing to us. We thank you for you. Hallelujah. Yes, she was. Nobody want to call in and share their Christmas stories about their mamas and their families. Come on, I want to hear some of these stories because my mama was good at it, but I know I'm not foolish enough to think my mama was the only one because all our mamas back then was special. They was mamas back in the day. We got a lot of mammies running around now, but back then we had mamas, and your mama was my mama, and my mama was your mama. I ain't out of control. Amber, listen to me. That girl made your brother a man just with a hug. I'm telling you now. I wish D-Money, call in somebody. I know I got a witness in here. That girl will hug you and you will have dribble. You didn't even know it was pre-cum. You didn't know you got moist when she hugged on you, and you want her to keep hugging on you. And if you was her boyfriend for that day, because she only had you for a day, you was the man. Now, and I'll tell you something else. See, she was so good at it, and I got people here that are witness. They didn't even call her no hoe. Somebody tell me, I want somebody to come in and tell me if I'm lying. You would be her boyfriend. She'd have a different boyfriend every day, every other week, and nobody call her hoe. She, to this day, she ain't got that reputation. That's how I know she's blessed. Oh, good God Almighty. I know she's blessed. Her hands are blessed. Her body was blessed. Good God Almighty. Woo, I want to take you to my mama's house. I don't know what we was going to do, honey. I probably been scared to death, probably would have peed on myself. But good God Almighty, I wanted you to see the inside of my mama's house. If you would have took your clothes off, I probably would have just shot all over my damn self. Oh, I would have paid money just to see you naked. I'm just keeping it all the way real. I done ruined all the Christmas. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good God Almighty. I would have gave up 3 Christmases for her. Yes, I would. Oh, let me put y'all on some game too. Man, get on that honey. For those of us who getting older, start eating some honey every day. Just take a spoonful of it every day. You'll be surprised what it does for your body. That honey is helping me. Gets rid of it keeps the inflammation down. So my knees, they used to hurt all the time. They don't hurt no more. Now I ain't taking nothing else different. I just eat me some honey. It help you with weight loss too. Yeah. Start get that honey in your life. It help you wake up too. Get on that honey, especially you getting old. You hit the 40, down to you 40. Amber, you getting on up there. Yeah. Get on that honey right quick. Start getting that honey in you. I got some other honey too. But come on, y'all. Well, I know somebody got some more Christmas stories. Hey, I gotta keep it real, raw and real. Nobody else got nothing they want to share, nothing they want to say. I'm glad this show was a little lighter and fluffy. Thursday night, I was in a tirade. I was a bit of a rage. I'm trying not to be like that all the time. But sometimes, you get an accumulation of stuff going on. You get a little build up and you got to let some of that stuff out. And, just observation. I observe a lot of things and I see a lot of madness. Saw a lot of madness this weekend. But those are different shows. We always got them kind of shows where I can just go on a rant talking about the stuff that I see, especially at work and out here just in the general world. And today was more. I wanted to share, some stories. I know people, different people feel different ways about Christmas. I'm a Halloween person myself, but I've been thinking about my mama a lot, and I wanted to share some stories about her, and especially about Christmas. And I plan on doing more, sharing stories about her, stuff like that. Sharing stories about my real dad, my biological father. He's passed on as well. But tell stories about the babe. I don't have a lot with him, but the ones I do have was epic because if you think I was a mess, now he was quiet most of the time. But if he got drinking, yeah, you got to see the real babe. And he would be a mess. My mama didn't drink. She didn't. If she drank anything, it'd be a little wine cooler here and there. She didn't really do much of that. I'm gonna tell the story about how I used to call her Joe Jackson because the girls used to do praise dancing, and mama would host the rehearsals in the living room, and she'd be standing there with a belt. And if the girls didn't dance or they act like they wasn't happy, she whooped their ass with that belt. Oh yeah. I used to call her Joe Jackson because she's standing there with that belt and we just a hollering. Twirl. Them hands ain't right. She was a perfectionist. At every sense of the word, she was a true Leo. She was everybody's mama, everybody's boss, and she loved to run shit. And was late for everything. Only thing she was on time was for her funeral, and that's because she ain't had no choice. She had to be there before everybody else got there. Amber, you remember them rehearsals? I don't play now. Oh, but she was really proud of them. She was proud of the girls. That she loved watching them dance. She loved watching them do. And Amber and them used to praise dance in their own church. And then Mama had them start doing it at our church. And then Brianna joined. And then Sister Carla and her girls, their girls started to join. And yeah, she have, I mean, and it didn't matter that she wasn't her child. Because I think Sister Carla's girls got their ass swung on because she wanted to be perfect. And she believed anything you do for the Lord, you got to give it your all. So whether I was praying or saying some words or something, I knew I had to be right, and I was grown. You know, she would have swung that belt at me. And she always used my belt. Sean, bring me your belt. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna share some more mama stories. I gotta. I mean, I only had her for my 25 years, but boy, we got a lot. I got a lot of stories, and my sister do too. Yeah. That's what it was, Erica. Yeah. Mama would whoop that. Mama was Joe Jackson. She was standing there and whoop your ass for not rehearsing correctly. Ooh. I said, oh, there go Joe Jackson. Shut up, Sean. Oh man. Oh my God. Yeah, boy, there was some funny days. Yeah. And she was, and this to show you, and people don't believe me when I say this, but to show y'all you know, see, when we in her household wasn't no this your stepdaddy, this your stepsisters, nothing like that. We was all a family. He was my sisters. They was my sisters. I was their brother, and Pops was my pops too. And I remember she used to, and I should have talked to Miss Pat about this when I saw her the other day. But see, her and my mama, they Pops didn't handle his transferring the girls and visitation and stuff like that. Mama, Miss Pat started working that out. Fellas, that's why it's important. Now, if you got a baby mama, I'm gonna give this little lesson and I'm gonna move on because I'm ready to eat. If you got your baby mama and you got a girlfriend, you should have everybody on the same page to where they can be getting along. The child is well, the children are well taken care of. Because I know for a fact when mama had them girls, mama would send me to go get them when she started getting sick or something like that. She made sure the girls came. She made sure they had their own clothes. She when she came, she would come to Cincinnati. Now y'all always talking about he took my child out of town, didn't tell me. Miss Pat would let mama take the girls by herself out of town to Cincinnati to come up there with us. They would have Thanksgiving and stuff with us in Cincinnati. And Miss Patty got to the point, Miss Pat would call the house and she would ask to speak to mama. She didn't even speak to Robert. They would talk all the time because it was the common interest was to make sure those girls were good. And that's why I get so mad when I hear people say, they get mad and they say, don't have no bitch around my children and stuff like that. Well, my mama was determined. She fell in love with them from the first time she saw them. And because Amber, when she was little, looked just like Zuri. Y'all, my little niece, I took a picture of, and y'all was talking about how cute she was. Amber looked just like that when she was Zuri's age. And mama fell in love with her. She fell in love with Dominique because they had, both of them had all this long, pretty, y'all call it Indian hair. Well, hell, Dominique kind of looked Brazilian. But yeah, they had all this pretty hair. Mama would sit there and do their hair. And if Miss Pat, and my sisters were always busy. They wasn't like me. Hell, I stayed home. They was busy. They had choir rehearsals and band rehearsals and singing and dancing. And if Miss Pat couldn't make it, she made sure my mama came. And so, like I said, I really wish we as a people, as a culture, would get back to embracing those kind of relationships and not looking at the other woman with such angst. And Amber, that has something to say too about Miss Pat for trusting mama like that. Because see, I know it takes a good woman to bring in somebody as a child, but it also takes a good mother to sit back and say, okay, She loves my girls like I love my girls. And so they became my mama's girls. She didn't never say, these are Robert's girls, these Robert's kids. These my stepdaughter. No, they was her girls. And she let everybody know that. Everybody know that. We was a family. It wasn't no, well, we ain't related to them. No, it wasn't them. They wasn't, and if she's on the page, she could tell y'all they was not treated any different. They got their ass whooped and cussed out. She would take them to get their nails done. Yeah. She would take them to go get their nails done, and stuff like that. Go shopping with them and stuff like that. So yeah, when I had my kids, it was well known. Hey, them your aunties, and Miss Pat looked after him. It was literally a whole family unit working together for the betterment of the girl. I remember we used to have to go out there. Amber was in the band in Antioch. Now, mama would make fun of how they would march because they would do that little walking thing instead of actually marching. But we would just go out there and watch Amber play and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a whole family. Mr. Michael too. They got a stepdaddy, Mr. Michael. I know he loved them like he was he was their daddy. And yeah, we it took all of us. All of us. I was working in Antioch at the Best Buy at the time, and Mom would tell me I go in on Friday, get off on go in and get off on Friday, and that was the time for them to come over. She was like, "Before you come home, go get my girls." So yeah, and that's when I think they was living in y'all was living in Antioch then, and she was like, "Yeah, go get my girls, bring my girls home." Yeah, she she made fun of y'all little marching style, but we had to go out there and support Amber too. That's right. We had to support her too. Now she passed before Dominique was in high school, I think. So she didn't uh really get to support her in high school. But yeah, we had to go out there and watch Amber march and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, nobody else got nothing to say or nothing to add. Shout out to you, Shishi. I still want you. Shout out to you, Monica. I loved your titties. Uh, Shout out to you, Nebatia. You got me cussed out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Good women. Miss Pat is too. Miss Pat is too. Because I know as a parent myself, that takes a lot. Especially, and I know women have a real hard time with that. But Miss Pat, it took her effort too to make that transition, smooth and easy for y'all. Because one thing you don't want for a child is to be trying to juggle them between households and one person, one house, you can raise hell, the other house you can't. And, they kind of made it universal. Hey, these are the rules. My mama let it be known this is how they're going to be treated. They ain't going to be, ain't nobody going to bother them. Ain't nobody going to abuse them. And Miss Pat trusted her with that. And they wasn't, We was all treated the same, all loved the same. Wasn't no favoritism. Although I might have got a little favoritism because I was the only boy. But yeah, it was back then, Christmases, just everyday life, every weekend. That's how it was. No, I ain't no pastor. I ain't no pastor. Because Lord, you heard me earlier. I sure was sinning. Because yeah, she Mm. That's because she was the baby. That's because she was the baby. Hell, you remember Dominique used to she would fall and get all broken up. She stayed breaking something or hurting something. And hell, I remember Mama would cry worse than Pops would. Well, no, Pops cried uh, every time somebody got hurt. Uh, but yeah, we give thanks for Sister Shishi Harvell. You made many a young man's fantasies. Your daughter, your legacy lives on for your daughter because my son wants your daughter. And and although I would have got a hellacious ass whooping, that is one I was willing to take for you, baby. Yes, indeed. I don't know what we would have done because you were way more advanced than me. Ooh, man. Boy, that's when girls had their own hair back then. Wasn't no weaves and wigs, no lashes. And whatever you brought to the table, what you had. She didn't wear no makeup. She had a big old pretty smile, soft skin. Mm, 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 mm. And she would say, "You gonna be my boyfriend today?" Okay. Oh man. Yes, sir. Soft D-Lo, her skin felt like she smelled and felt like a brand new baby. Fresh out the coochie. And when she hugged you, it did something to you. I was too young to even remember what my first erection was like. But I know she used to give them to me. Now, that was just off a hug. Oh, you was privileged. If you got a hug, you was privileged from her. That girl was blessed. Thank God for Sister Shishi. Oh, she was a magnificent piece of work. Mm. 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 I remember, I really got to get off here, but I remember I was part of the Boys and Girls Club, and they had this thing called the steak and burger dinner, where the grown folks got to eat steak and the children got to eat hamburgers, and it was at Vanderbilt, and they had a van. You know, all the Andrew Jackson kids. We used to go to the Boys and Girls Club, and she went, I went, and she sat next to me on the van. Oh my God. If I knew how to jack off, I probably would have did it right then and there. Because she was sitting next to me, and Lord have mercy, she didn't lay her head on my shoulder. Woo! Oh! She had that whole bus smelling like her. That was the most magical. Now, Andrew Jackson about a 10-minute drive to Vanderbilt. That was the most magical and the longest 10 minutes of my life. I think I was on about 12, 13 years old, and that was the most magical 10 minutes I ever had in my life. Oh my God. Woo. Lord have mercy. My mom would have beat the skin off me if I would have had her in my house. Oh yeah. Hey. Woo. My mom would have beat the skin off my back if I would have had her in my house. And I was willing to take every damn lash. Yes, I was. Good God Almighty. She wasn't the only one, but Lord, I wanted Erica Williams too. Shout out to you, Erica Williams. I know you married, but yeah, your little chocolate ass. I done messed up Christmas. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all done took me back, and I done went back to my younger days. And them girls, Lord bless their hearts, they shake me. They taught me what lust was about. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I had strings with them. I had played strings with both of them. And Erica Williams and Shishi, Lord have mercy. Ooh. I couldn't. We was at West End at the time. I couldn't wait to get the strings class. Good God Almighty! And if Erica said something to you, I like how she used to smack her lips. Oh, she was a pretty little dark chocolate thing. Big old pretty lips. Ooh, kiss me with that mouth, girl. Anyway, I'm gonna go on. This food smelling good. I'm hungry. But I'm glad everybody came out and watched today. I'm glad my sister was here to participate and kind of relive our younger days, talking about my mama. Matter of fact, I put her back up here to close it out. Yeah, that's me and mom's. We are the exact same age on these pictures. And, you know, she was a very, 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 very special woman. And she loved everybody, especially at Christmas time. You know, she could be rough. And she believed in discipline. But at the same time, she also believed in celebration. She believed in us being together as a family. She believed in looking after other people's children. You know, she believed in taking care of the sick. I remember she, you know, cared for several people that were dying in the family, and she would go and take care of it. I used to ask her, I said, "Mama, how do you do it? You know these people dying, you know?" And she would say, you know, well, one day it'll be my turn, and hopefully somebody will take care of me. And I was there, and then I realized what she was talking about when it was my time to take care of her, because Lord have mercy, when she was at the end and she had to use the bathroom in her bedroom in the little porta potty thing. And Lord, that woman could fill up that whole damn bucket. And I'm like, damn, Mama, what the hell you been eating? Yeah. But yeah, that was my baby. That was my queen. If you want to know where I get my love from and my tenderness from and my understanding, I got that all from her. Now the hoeing shit and the nasty talk and all that stuff, that came from my daddy. I'll talk about him another day, because the babe, when he got drunk, he was 10 times worse than me. But like I said, I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for participating. I got a lot of time off next week. I don't know if I'm gonna do a show or not. We'll see. We'll go as the Lord guides us. Because I'm off a whole lot next week. I ain't gonna know what to do with my damn self. But we'll see how it goes. We might talk about the babe next week. But if not, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your families. Post them pictures of them babies being happy, because I love seeing that shit. And you know, I love you. Have a Merry Christmas. If I don't come back, I might come back. And y'all be good tonight. Fellas, don't pull it out. Stay in there. Have a good time with her. Buy your girl something nice for Christmas, all right? She'll appreciate you. All right.